Anybody disappointed in Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy Krueger should know there was another Haley up for the job. I think they made the right choice. Hey everybody, welcome back to Sticky Floor Friday, the internet movie show putting your nerdiness to shame by displaying my own wall of collectible Star Wars bobbleheads. That is, I'm a grown man. Anyway, let's talk about the movies coming out this week. We're going to start with one that I'm dreading, Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. This is being brought to you by the brilliant minds behind Amityville Horror Remake, The Hitcher Remake, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, and Friday the 13th, the remake. And of course now, the most egregious, Nightmare on Elm Street. I have a special place in my heart for Freddy Krueger. Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the first R-rated movies I'd ever seen, and it still holds up today as a classic, even taking into account Freddy vs. Jason and the newer ones where he turned into a stand-up comedian. The original is still really frightening and a great, great movie. And now, you've got the remake. And there's a big difference between Freddy Krueger and, say, Jason or Leatherface. Freddy Krueger can talk. He has a personality. Those other guys, any schmo can put on a hockey mask or another person's face as a mask and become those guys. But Freddy Krueger is embodied by the actor who plays him. So he is Robert Englund, and Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. So how do you get around that? Well, first thing you do is you change Freddy's appearance. Which is why he now looks like Voldemort and Eric Stoltz from The Mask had a baby, then were disappointed with how he looked, so they tried to burn him. They say they're going back to the original Dark Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street, but we already have that in the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and the subsequent, maybe 2 sequels after that. Dream Warriors was a great movie. But see, now the remake, it's just coming off that assembly line of all those remakes I talked about before, and I just think Freddy deserves a lot better. And the original, like I said, still a great movie, and it's got Johnny Depp. And finally, we've got a movie that's going to allow my secret fetish to come into the mainstream. It's Furry Vengeance, a kids' movie starring Brendan Fraser? Shit! Alright, let's recap. All of this is a nightmare. Grown-ass man.